There it is. Okay, so this has been the Association of Language Companies logo for 18, 19 years. That's the new one. So through Kevin's leadership, we went through an entire process to figure out, hey, you know, what should this look like? How should we do it? Do we need to change? We went back and forth. This, I think, feels like the future to me. It feels like the now. And so, Kevin, thank you. So talking about initiatives, there's one that I did not mention. Kathleen, if you don't mind coming up. Kathleen Diamond, folks. She's going to talk to you about what I consider our most important current initiative, ALC, Bridge. There we go.
You'll make it, am I live?
You're live.
Excellent, excellent. Good morning, ALC. I am so excited to tell you about the progress we made this year, actually in the last week. That's how we work intensely. The launching of the ALC Bridge. And I think it's only fair that I start with the creation story, because some of you weren't there. Some of you don't have as much gray hair as I do. So the creation story began somewhere in Carmel or Sonoma or somewhere in California, where we were in one of our breakout sessions. It was an unconference. And during that unconference, we went around and had breakout sessions, and I happened to have been in the same one with Scott and Doug Strock and Elisabetta and a few other people. And it came very clear very quickly that the pain point for language companies was talent. Dry pipelines. Not enough talent, not enough interpreters qualified, translators qualified in the languages and the skills that we needed. It was so clear. So, okay, so what do we do about it? So, well, you know, maybe we should talk to universities. Sounds like an idea. Scott looks at me and says, make it happen. Here we are today. Thank you, Scott. We formed a committee. There's an ALC Bridge committee, and there are several of us ALC members on that committee. Scott gave me Frank Perry, who is amazing, VP of Human Resources at Language Line. We have Chris Carter, yay, Doug Strock, hooray, and Steve Lank and myself as members of ALC on the Bridge committee. Of course, we also have to have universities. We have the University of Florida, we have Middlebury, and we have Bill Rivers as our committee member, kind of keeping us connected to all of the other associations. And there's 10 of us. It's active, it's very, very dynamic. And after today, all of you will be members of the ALC Bridge Committee, because what we're going to give you is a platform. And this platform is thanks to the leadership of our president. You know, you can talk. But if you can't produce, you might as well just stay in bed. So I think our president just finally got tired of me talking, and he said, all right, let's do it. Let's make this an ALC initiative. Let's fund it, and let's make it happen. And so with his leadership, we were connected with a consulting company called AIM, and AIM has produced what you're going to see today, which is known as a prototype. I've been learning a lot. And prototypes have to have personas. And the 3 personas were the companies, the universities, and students. So as you go through this screen, and you'll have access to these slides in your materials, you'll see the structure of what we're talking about. A platform that's going to be virtual, live, that will be yours to make exciting and happen. We tried to think of lots of different things, events, schedules, information, but mainly we wanted universities and companies to be in direct connection. What we were hearing from the universities was, hey, our language programs are going dry because nobody's signing up to study Don Quixote anymore. We said, well, we've got jobs for you, and they said, we're listening. So we know the market is ready for this, and we're very excited to bring it to the market as ALC Bridge.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better.
Anything else?
Catherine, thank you so much. I'll let you take that with you, okay? Thank you so much for your leadership on this. Bridge doesn't exist without you. So we have a proof of concept. That's part of our slide deck that we're going to show you on Friday. So this is just a quick sneak peek. There's a lot more to that, and we're going to save the rest of it till Friday. But that's the announcement. We have a proof of concept in place. We are going to build it. It's going to happen. And like Kathleen said, there's not enough talent in the pipeline. There just isn't. And I think for all the people that are passionate about language, young people I should say, in their teens and 20s, the traditional concept was, well, if you're passionate about language, then you should get into education, just teach, right? That was just about the only path. But now universities understand that there are many more jobs in the industry, and we're going to help them understand that even better, and they're going to build programs to fit us. So, Scott, this is for you, buddy. Anyway, thank you. So, my ask of you is 3 things. Okay, number 1, continue to network. Meet as many people as you can. Continue to learn. Today we've got some great sessions, today, tomorrow. And number 3, volunteer. Because this association is an association of volunteers. And if you are somebody that wants to be involved, I guarantee you're going to get more out of it than you think. And through your giving, we all benefit. So that's my ask of you, and think about that over the next couple of days. Mary and team will be your point person. We'll find the right role for you, the right job, and we'd love to get you involved. So with that, I'm going to hand it off to Jen. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. Okay, just quickly, because I'm going to keep it nice and short. If you haven't downloaded the app, head out to registration at some point, breaks, lunches, and April and Jessica will be happy to help you with the app. We do Q&A on the app, so as the presenters are going, you can submit questions, and the moderators will help ask those questions at the end of the session. Going to jump right into this first session. I'm first going to invite up Scott Klein, as they are Language Line this year is one of our gold sponsors, and as you can see from your name badges, they helped us get these beautiful name badges and lanyards. So thank you, Scott and Language Line, for being a gold sponsor.
Good morning, everybody. You can't imagine how tough it was putting together every single one of those lanyards, so please treat them well and keep them safe. I'd like to introduce you to somebody. Susie, are you here in the room? Yes. Susie DeMont Perez, right over there to my left against the wall, is a distinguished member of the Language Line marketing team. She's based in Boston, but spends a lot of time working in the Washington area, helping us to better partner with the government, and she is a great resource and available should any of you like to meet her. She also happens to be a wonderful, wonderful person, so please take advantage of that opportunity. You know, when I think back 7 years ago at my first ALC event, I knew nothing about anything, and much of what I learned from the people in this room. And last night during the cocktail hour, it was remarkable to me, speaking to how many of you, that we actually now partner together to go to market and do business. And there's one thing that I've been asked about time and time again as an idea to partner further, and up until now, we haven't been ready. As of today, Language Line answers about 1 million calls a week over the phone, with our over 10,000 interpreters. And many of you have asked me in the past, can we tap into that? Can we get some of that? Is there a way that you can white label or private label for us? That time is now. We have the capacity, we have the technology, we have the ability to integrate partners very, very quickly, easily, painfully, set up the communications and the building systems very fast. As a matter of fact, it now takes us on average less than 2 days to get new partners up and running. So if you are not in the over-the-phone interpretation business and you would like to be, or if you're in the over-the-phone interpretation business and doing it yourself and that's not penciling out, we're here to help. You've got my email address, hand me a card, just write OPI on it, or see Susie, who will be here all the way through the end of the event, and we'll be ready to help. A lot of great things going on. Rick, your leadership, absolutely fantastic. It's really amazing. Over the course of my career, I've had the opportunity to be involved in a lot of different associations and a lot of different industries. And it is rare when new leadership takes over and has such an immediate impact. Take a look at how this room and how full it is, and that is your leadership and your team doing a great job. So thank you for that. Thank you all for being great partners, and just for the record, I had a cheeseburger room service in my room last night, was in bed by 10. Thank you.